What if a spaceship did not just travel through space, but through hell itself? Event Horizon was not just sci-fi. It was Damnation in orbit. Movie studios tried to forget, and fans resurrected from the void. This is MOVIXA, and these are 10 weird facts about Event Horizon you were never meant to see. Fact 1. Event Horizon was rushed to death. Event Horizon was never meant to be rushed, until Titanic destroyed its timeline. When James Cameron delayed Titanic, Paramount panicked and shoved Event Horizon into its release slot. Paul W. S. Anderson was forced to deliver a $60 million horror epic in just 10 months. Sets were built in weeks, effects rushed, and Anderson had only 6 weeks to edit. What should have been a slow-burn nightmare became a stitched-together scream. The real black hole was not space, it was the schedule. Fact 2. The director's cut was too horrifying to exist. The original cut ran 130 minutes and broke people. Test audiences fainted. Executives fled screenings. One viewer reportedly vomited. The infamous hell footage showed mutilation, orgies, and damnation so real, it barely felt staged. Paramount panicked and cut the film to 96 minutes. Worse, the removed footage was stored in a salt mine and literally rotted away. The scariest version of Event Horizon is the one that's lost forever. Fact 3. The ship was designed like a cathedral. Event Horizon wasn't built like a spaceship, it was built like a church. Production designer Joseph Bennett used Gothic architecture, modeling corridors after Notre Dame. Cross-shaped doors, vaulted arches, altar-like engines. Everything screamed worship, but not of God. The ship feels holy and wrong, like it was built for ritual, not science. That's why it feels alive. It was not haunted. It was consecrated. Fact 4. The spacesuits were real torture. The actors suffered before the characters did. Each spacesuit weighed over 65 pounds. They could not sit. Couldn't stand long. The crew bolted poles into the floor so actors could lean between takes. Sweat pooled inside helmets, air thinned, backs strained. Lawrence Fishburne named his suit Doris just to cope. The first victims of Event Horizon were not fictional, they were real. Fact 5. Sam Neill was genuinely disturbed. Dr. Weir did not feel like acting, it felt like losing himself. Sam Neill spent hours covered in prosthetics, torn flesh, sewn shut eyes, black veins. He later admitted the mirror terrified him. Jurassic Park had monsters chasing him, here the monster was his own reflection. That discomfort bled into the performance. Weir's madness feels real because it was. Evil was not out there. It was staring back. Fact 6. Lawrence Fishburne could not sleep. Even Morpheus was not ready for this nightmare. Fishburne later said the sets unnerved him deeply. Narrow corridors, blood-red lights, and screams echoing during sound tests made the ship feel alive. Walking alone between takes felt like trespassing somewhere forbidden. For a movie about insanity, the environment did half the work. The ship did not just act haunted, it felt haunted. Fact 7. It was The Shining in space. Paul W. S. Anderson did not want Alien. He wanted The Shining. A haunted location. No escape. Slow psychological collapse. Event Horizon is not about monsters chasing people, it's about a place that watches you. The ship stalks its crew, feeds on guilt, and weaponizes memory. The horror is not in space. It's inside the walls. Fact 8. The studio expected Star Trek. Paramount thought they were buying optimism. They got Hellraiser. Executives expected sleek sci-fi adventure. What they received was blood, mutilation, and damnation. One exec reportedly snapped, "We're the studio that makes Star Trek." Marketing didn't know how to sell it. Trailers promised wonder, audiences got despair. The mismatch doomed it in theaters. Fact 9. Critics destroyed it. Roger Ebert gave it 1 star and called it tasteless. Critics labeled it incoherent, nihilistic, and empty shock. Audiences stayed away. With a $60 budget, Event Horizon only made $42 worldwide. It wasn't just a flop, it was buried. Paramount shelved sequels and moved on. The verdict seemed final. Fact 10. VHS turned it into a legend. Event Horizon did not survive theaters, it survived bedrooms. On VHS, late at night, the jagged edits became unsettling. Bootleg hell footage circulated like cursed artifacts. Horror fans claimed it as misunderstood genius. Years later, filmmakers cited it as inspiration. Even an Amazon series was announced, then vanished. Event Horizon failed once, and then refused to die. Some movies explode. Others rot and come back wrong. Event Horizon crossed its event horizon and never returned. If you love forgotten nightmares and cold cinema, this is MOVIXA. Subscribe and step into the dark.